Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Tom.
I'm the current president of the Juggling Club, the National Prestigious Society of Collegiate Jugglers.
And I'm the ex-president of the club, because I graduated. Go me. We are here to teach you how to juggle today. How to juggle 3 balls.
It looks like this.
Hey Jeremy, I feel like it's a really good idea to break down what we're about to do before we do it, so we all know what it is that we're going to do. Let's try. Describe to me everything that you can see about this pattern.
Alright, so I'm noticing that every time there's a ball in the air that's approaching one of your hands, you're throwing the ball that's in that hand to your other hand.
I agree.
And you're making X's in the air in front of you.
Yeah. They all also appear to be going to about the same height. You can also hear that by virtue of physics in the rhythm the balls are making in my hands every time I catch them. I think it might be worth noting, too, that I'm not juggling 3 balls like this. This is a really hard pattern. Because the difference between this pattern called the shower and this one, the 3-ball cascade, is that in the cascade, both of my hands are doing the exact same throw. They're both scooping from the outside and throwing up across the middle. And in the shower, one hand is shuffling the balls across my body, and the other one is throwing them up in the air.
A lot of people try to learn the shower pattern first, but that's actually a lot harder, and most people don't do very well.
Cool. So anyway, when we're juggling 3 balls like this, every throw is exactly the same. So it makes sense to learn how to do just that individual throw by itself. So what we're going to start off with is you're just going to have one ball, and we're going to drill how to do that one throw. So in that throw is a scooping throw, so your hands move in little circles, and they go from the outside up across your body, across towards your hand at the opposite shoulder. So it's not like that. Just gotta drill it. Just drill it, drill it, drill it, drill it. Eventually, you'll start getting burned into your head. An important thing to note is that you want to throw it from the outside to the inside like that, instead of over the top like that. A lot of people, like this is a throw that's more commonly found, I guess, in your everyday life. And this is a new throw that you're going to have to learn. And juggling is a new thing for you to learn, so...
And also, another thing that's good to notice is that there's no back and forth at all. It's just side to side.
You'll notice that when I juggle 3 balls like this. I'm not moving back and forth. It almost looks like there's one ball just crossing back and forth.
So once you're feeling pretty comfortable with throwing one ball back and forth, then it's time to add a second ball.
Sounds good to me. This is a drill. It's a 2-ball drill. It's called throw, throw, catch, catch. Because you throw it, and you throw it, and you catch it, and you catch it. Pretty simple. And it's the exact same as that 1-ball drill that we were doing earlier, except for you're doing that 1-ball drill twice. It's back and forth. So it looks like this. Throw, throw, catch, catch. Throw, throw, catch, catch. You want to make sure that your hands are doing that little scoop on the outsides. You're throwing from the outside up and across on the inside. And it's making a nice crossing in the middle. So it looks like a sideways figure 8 or an infinity sign. Throw, throw, catch, catch.
And when you can, you want to start switching sides. So you might start with your right hand and go right, left, and then start with your left hand and go left, right. So you can keep alternating right, left, left, right, right, left, left, right. And that's pretty close to actually juggling 3 balls.
That's right, because that's a 3-ball pattern just with 2 balls. So I guess when you're feeling really comfortable with that, that does take a while to learn. Because you got to focus on the rhythm, you have to focus on the heights, you have to focus on just making beautiful throws. If you make beautiful throws, beautiful catches will just happen pretty naturally after that. Just juggling is almost entirely about the throwing and not about catching, which a lot of people start getting wrong, I guess. Alright, so when you're going to start juggling 3 balls, when you start juggling 3 balls, a lot of people have a hard time getting that 3rd ball out of their hands. And this is just like a mental barrier that you're going to have to break down. It takes a little while to do. So if you're having a hard time with this, what you want to do is just get them all out of your hands. Don't worry about catching at all. Because as we said before, juggling is about throwing. It's not about catching.
So it's just 1, 2, 3.
That's right. And if you listen to that when they drop, they went drop, drop, drop. Just perfectly timed behind one another. So when you're working on getting those three balls out of your hands, if you listen to the way that the balls are falling, it'll tell you a lot about the height, it'll tell you all sorts of information that you may not be aware of when you're actually throwing the balls. And when you look on the ground too, you'll see where they're landing. And if they're landing, you know, two on one side, one on the other really tightly, that's really good. If you've got one over there, one over there, and one over there, that's not necessarily so good because it makes your placements off. So, yeah, just focusing on 1, 2, 3, drop, drop, drop. Once you feel comfortable with that, start trying to catch them. And once you feel comfortable with that, start trying to get that fourth throw out of there. The fourth throw is another really big hurdle, but after you get the fourth throw, you're golden. All you have to do is just keep drilling.
And you might want to switch sides, maybe 1, 2, 3 starting with your right hand, then 1, 2, 3 starting with your left hand. But different people have different strategies for that. But you know, once you can do the 3 throws, then you're well on your way to being able to juggle 3 balls.
That's right. A couple of common errors that people have. One of them is people stop focusing on the rhythm and they start thinking about catching way too much. If you think about catching, the pattern's going to look more like this. And you're almost going to be waiting for a ball to land in your hand as you're throwing the next one. So inside, it's like that. And that's a really bad habit to get into. Because, I don't know, it is technically juggling, but not having as good of a grasp on the rhythm will mean that you're going to have a lot harder time learning how to do more advanced tricks when you're down the road. Because juggling is entirely about it. What else? If you're throwing a ball short, so you see how these balls are going all the way across to the opposite shoulder of the throwing hand. If you're throwing short, your natural inclination is going to be to throw one forwards. And that's because when the ball is peaking in the short, it's going to be here. And you're going to be trying to reach your hand underneath to make the next throw. And that's really common. Because throwing wider, you don't really necessarily realize how wide your body actually is. I'm not saying you're fat. But yeah, that's it's tricky sometimes.
Well, so that should help you out learning how to juggle 3 balls. But if you have any more questions, feel free to come by the club and we'll help you out. We'll take a look, see what you're doing wrong, and help you to fix it. We meet Mondays and Thursdays, 7:30 until about 10.
Yeah, the Mallinckrodt Green Chairs. It's a really welcoming group of people. Like if you just show up, you're showing an interest in what we're doing, like we're gonna love you. So yeah, hope to see you around sometime soon.